Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and it's a Transformers Legacy United review, leader class figure, G1 Triple Changer Sandstorm. Bear in mind I don't have Springer. I always thought they were similar sizes, and that figure was in the leader class, so I feel like sometimes Hasbro just throw these things. I may be completely wrong, but I don't have the figures to compare, so I may be talking crap, for which, I apologize. Sometimes I'm wrong. Top, Legacy United on here. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Looks stunning. 3 in 1, so 32 steps. So 19 steps to buggy, 32 steps to helicopter. So helicopter looks very impressive. I'm very excited to get to that. And in fact, all 3 modes look really, really strong, so I'm really, really looking forward to this. And then celebrating 40 years of Transformers on that side. So let's get Sandstorm out of his packaging. Now, this is a figure I think most G1 fans have wanted for a long time. Flight and Flee, believe it or not, is probably one of my favorite episodes. Mainly probably because I didn't have that many episodes as a kid. I just used to keep rewatching it. But Sandstorm's involvement was big in that and great. And then we had the Ghost of Starscream, his relationship with Octane. I hope Octane's following up. I tell you, I was hoping that was going to be in the Wave 3, but clearly not. That's a long overdue figure as well. Both these figures, I had Octane as a kid, so I'd really love that. I suspect I won't have Sandstorm. Most people know that I buy, I review, I then sell on. I'm limited to rooms, so mainly X-Men and Power Rangers and books take up all that space, unfortunately. But for the hardcore G1 fans that keep these figures, this is a fantastic addition to your collection. Now, I was a bit skeptical. Oh, goodness, I can't say my words again. I had this when I did a review yesterday. So very simple. I love the cage more than I thought. Who would have thought they would have made the behind off a... apologies, I went off camera for a second. I had to sort something out. So the using the cage, it's really, really easy. You can see, you can rope it up like that. So, and it just literally is a peg that you literally sit like that, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's really great and really easy to use. He comes with a main gun, which looks great. And then he comes with a smaller gun as well, which I do like. And, if he's in those... Okay, so he has this little stealth gun as well, which I really do like. It's sort of covert if he has to sneak in. So, I mean, he's a big boy. He's not going to be sneaking in anywhere, let's be honest with you. You got that nice Autobot Sigma on there. And some little details there. I'm not sure what that's about. Perhaps to do with the buggy mode more than the robot mode. I'm trying to remember what his head sculpt was, whether it was actually like that in the show. I feel like he had a mouth in the show, but maybe in the comics perhaps, and maybe that's why this is like this. Or I could be completely wrong. I mean, it's been a while since I watched G1. I don't necessarily remember every single detail all the time, even though I said that the episode that Sandstorm starred in was one of my favorite episodes. I mean, the back's a bit weird. Oh, I understand now. That's a helicopter pieces. A little bit of hollowness, but, it's not actually that bad. I feel like they've done a tremendous job of, getting the perfect robot mode, and also be able to change it into these 2 separate modes as well. So the buggy mode and the helicopter mode. I feel like they've done a fabulous job, and I've not even tried to transform him yet. Maybe by the time I finish transforming him, I'll be a little bit more, thinking differently. Depends on how complicated it is. I think the helicopter mode is the more complicated after 2. So the arm can go up. The arm can almost go all the way around. You got this, but you can get away with it like that. Why you want to put it in that position, I don't know. You tell me. The usual joint on... Oh, he's opening up his body. The usual... Oh my... Okay, let's get back in there. His usual standard on the arm. He's got a swivel on the wrist because that allows him to hold that piece there. You're limited on articulation on the waist because you've got a great big backpack. Sacrifices sometimes have to be made for a good butt. He can do the splits. He can kick forward a little bit. He's not going to come back too far. Swivel on the thigh. He can lift up like that. And there is movement on the little foot there, etc. So he has some articulation. The upper body, in particular this waist body bit, is the bit that they've sacrificed. But in all honesty, I think they've done a tremendous job of making this figure look great. He has this bit on here, which is part of the helicopter. That part does come in separate, and you just pop it on, so to speak. And I think it does look good as well. And here is buggy mode. And I've got to say, Hasbro have really made the most out of the space with this figure. So first, nicely rolled in there. You can put the gun on the top there. The cage, the top part of the cage literally sits on there with the grapple piece in there. So you could use that in theory if you want. I'm not sure why. Everything is quite solid. Even the back, I mean, you got this little bit of wing, but it's not the end of the world. You can sort of say, okay, well, that looks like a helicopter to me. But the majority of it, you're going to be looking from the front, and that is one good-looking buggy. And then underneath, you can put the bottom piece off the cage there, and you can put that little gun in there as well. It sits in there very, very nicely. It's a really hell of a good job that Hasbro have done delivering I mean, this is the first mode. We'll see when I get to the second mode whether I still feel the same, but at present this looks really, really good. All right, so here is Sandstorm in helicopter mode. I thought I'd just get the cage bit out of here because it's probably the most complicated bit off here, and it very simply just sticks under there very nicely. So it's like before, you can roll it up or you can roll it down depending on what sort of rescue you are doing. But that is very, very cool. And I'm just going to carefully take this out if I can, like so. And the transformation actually wasn't that difficult. It's actually quite a nice, uncomplicated transformation. It works really, really well. And you know, here are the results. It looks really, really good together. I mean, you've got the big wheels and you got the baby wheels under there. And this bit, I feel like I haven't got that bit popped in there. But, you know, I feel like that's really cool as well, because you can just pop that out and it just acts as like a little piece in there as well. The rotors do well around like so when you have this nice detail on top. And beautiful, beautiful extras. And this little rotor here transforms. You can have the guns on the side. That's probably, apologies, that's probably the weakest part of the whole thing, is you do have the arms on the side. But then again, you know, this is a big helicopter craft coming to the rescue. It's got platforms so that people can jump on there and get inside. That's the only way I'm looking at that. I'm not sure whether it's just me in the way that I've transformed it, but it does look like it goes in and then up sort of thing. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's a brilliant transformer. I'm really impressed with the engineering on Sandstorm as a whole. I think they've done an incredible job. You know, compared to what we've seen before in Component Wars, where they literally took, I think, Springer's mode and used that to make Sandstorm. And unfortunately, you know, not G1 like this. This is awesome. Very impressive. So anyway, if you like my video, do please support me by subscribing. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. Thank you to everybody that's already subscribed to my channel already. Look after yourself, and as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.